You don't like him, I don't like him like even more right now.
Yeah, same here. I don't think that was right. Like, I don't think any of us should talk to our wives or fiancés that way.
If she approves that, that means it's just messed up.
Like, it's acceptable.
Liz.
Big Ed needs to be single. I say this because I'm being serious. He really does. He is too insecure in his relationships, and then he tries to take it out on other people. We've seen time and time again the toxic nature of Big Ed. And if this video was supposed to be summed up in as few words as possible, it would be Big Ed Brown needs to be and stay single. And now a lot of people will agree with me because he's appeared in many franchise spin-offs but hasn't found a lasting relationship. Why is that? Why is it that him and Liz have broken up now, 11 times? And I do think what he needs to do is stay single for a while. But is that going to even be possible? Because there's a push and pull between the show, trying to set him up with other people, and himself trying to set him up with other people. He's become a franchise icon on 90 Day Fiancé. I'm not going to say he isn't. He's become a staple on the show, and he's known for his relationships in the past, like with Rose Vega, Liz Woods, and other people. His long stint as a single person or in and out of relationships make it easier for him to find the right partner later on, or not. But with this whole recent controversy, I keep thinking, what would be best for Big Ed?
What are you actually talking about, Joey?
Me and Andre may not be on the same page about a lot of things, but I know that he would never talk to his wife the way that Ed talked to you today, and I would never do that to my wife. So seeing that today really bothered me, and that's why I stuck up for you in that situation, because I don't think that should happen to anyone.
What would be okay for him and the rest of the world? What would the universe do or needs to do for Big Ed? Because the 57-year-old has appeared, of course, latest on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, Season 7. He's on the tell-all, and his nature has been very toxic to a lot of people. Especially his quote-unquote love interest, Liz Woods. Their relationship has been plagued with a lot of issues, including jealousy. And with the multiple fights, the breakups, the getting back together, this whole latest thing with him wanting the engagement ring back, Liz needs to be done.
I really do love him.
No, I think from my point of view, I see that, and I don't know if the feeling's mutual for him.
I put up with so much fucking shit. I've lost all my friends.
So what do you think, right? You gave him back the ring today, like, how do you feel
Oh, he
about
asked for it.
I know, but like, you handed it over, like, I don't know, you don't even try to talk about what was going on. You were just like, okay, here.
Really, she does really and truly need to be done. It's just too tumultuous, it's just too toxic, and honestly, Big Ed might be better off alone rather than with a girlfriend or a fiancé for the time being. He has had success in other places in life. I mean, he does have a home, right? But what Big Ed hasn't had success with is his love life. He's been with a variety of women while filming 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs, but has had trouble committing to one person. Now, I'm not going to fully blame Big Ed for everything because, you know, there's always 2 or 3 sides to a story, depending on, you know, what you believe. Or just read in between. Who knows? But while his relationship with Liz initially showed a lot of promise, and it did, the couple seemed, it didn't seem to be viable in or on a long-term basis. His reaction to Liz's promotion at Encontro was completely toxic. His reaction to Liz talking to a woman that liked other women was extremely toxic. There's been so many red flags with Big Ed that I am astounded that Liz has still remained in a relationship with him until now.
With all the disrespect, no, I don't want to marry him. And then he's like, all right, give me my ring back. What was I going to do? No? Like, I don't know how to do that.
You just give up and walk away?
No, I wouldn't give up and walk away.
Come on.
It would take time.
Don't be such a pussy. If I have to go through what she's put me through that you don't see.
Ed, listen to me. You do not talk to women like that.
Because, once again, for the 11th time, they've broken up. And all these things are proven that Big Ed isn't ready for a relationship. He has mocked Liz for never being alone. But you know what? Alas, it might be time for him to take his own advice and be alone for a while, be by himself, maybe with his 2 dogs, and just contemplate on what would be best for Big Ed. Because right now, I think what's best is for Big Ed to be alone, admit that he isn't ready for marriage, and he and Liz need to not continue to be in a relationship despite all that they've been through. I mean, the problems are going to remain there until both parties are willing to sit down and talk about things. But then if you're going to kick your fiance out of your place and have her come over still every other night and sleep over, that is just complete hypocrisy and a toxic mess of a relationship that I myself would never want to be in. During the first part of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After season 7 tell-all episodes, Ed and Liz revealed once again they were no longer living together, although they were reportedly continuing to see each other. Remember, it's doubtful that Ed will marry Liz. I am saying he probably won't. Is that the show or is that him? I don't know, because it's hard to tell. Sometimes you can decipher what's real and what isn't in terms of what the show's trying to embellish and what, things. How can I put this?
Here's what happened today. I had 6 of you jumping on me. And the one person that I would expect that would support me starts acting like an attorney, goes over and reads a text like I'm a 3rd grader.
This one is hard because Ed has a lot of insecurities that make him suspicious about Liz's fidelity and commitment to him. And weighing that against, the show's producers and wanting to create controversy, what is real and what isn't real? Is Ed and Liz's relationship secure? We just don't know. Or is it truly bad, like in the toilet? A lot of people say, no, Monty. It's totally in the toilet. Like, Ed has his shit ton of problems. And those shit ton of problems added with Liz's shit ton of problems just creates a whole lot of mess. But alas, it may be beneficial for Ed to take time to figure himself out. After some fairly serious relationships, if you could call them that, taking time to be alone may actually have a positive effect on Ed. When he is willing and ready and able to date again, then maybe jump back in the dating pool. But then again, he's 57 years old. Maybe he's thinking, hey, time's running out for me. I want to find somebody I could settle down with. But with that thinking, though, you get desperate. And when you get desperate, you really aren't ready to date because people can sense the desperation. And desperation is just not attractive.
Basically, calling me a liar.
When you're reading messages between your ex,
and I told her, I go, Liz, you're performing.
When she tells me,
you're performing right now.
When Sean asked, do you think Ed is still interested in you? And she goes, yes, but he said he's still in a relationship.
We were broken up.
Ed seems uncertain about what he really wants in life and how to move forward with his life. While, he is a photographer, he falls in love easily, if I can say that. He found it difficult to maintain long-term relationships, be in long-term relationships where you trust and care for your partner. Remember, his ex Rose Marie Vega has moved on with her life, dating other people, but yet Ed is in another chaotic place and was even messaging Rose when he was with Liz. How can you do that? It's like he doesn't have much faith in Liz. And furthermore, deciding what he wants out of life and out of his relationships can kind of help him. Maybe he should sit down and think about that. What does Big Ed Brown truly want? What does he see with his partners on a long-term basis? Is it attainable? Is it achievable? Maybe set some goals and try to achieve them.
There you go. It's performance.
No, because
you're performing,
I'm not lying.
and don't run away.
It's the truth.
No, it's not.
You
Liz.
want me to be on
Liz.
your side when
No,
your
I want you to trust. I want you to stop acting like a prima donna. Stop acting like a prima donna.
You still
and stop
wanted to be
performing.
with her.
Stop
You
going to this little-
never give a shit about how
Liz.
I feel. It's about how you feel.
Why do you keep coming back?
If Ed is not prepared to be married, maybe he should let Liz go, as that would ultimately be a kinder thing to do rather than keep her into something where he knows he doesn't want to be in a marriage, but yet he's kind of stringing her along. That is just rude, mean, and wrong for people to string others along like that. I think it's just disgusting behavior.
Y'all can't have a healthy relationship if you break up every 2 weeks and you go back and forth like.
Today was about you performing to make me look bad. You gotta
Bitch, you make me fucking carry your luggage to the airport.
performer.
You're so
Liz, you're a
goddamn
performer.
weak.
Bye.
I don't care.
He needs to be single for a while and not even looking for a new relationship, whether that be in person or online, because we know how he does with these dating apps. We've seen him. He's been outed, even in the tell-all, that he's still on dating apps. He needs to stop. Ed needs to move towards long-term happiness in the future, whether or not that is with somebody or without somebody, or maybe without somebody for now until he's ready to be with somebody. It is a known fact that the 90-Day Fiancé star enjoys relationships, but his track record as a partner is extremely sketchy. If he takes time to reflect and gain more self-awareness, that kind of introspection tends to bring a lot of people more success in all avenues of life, and I'm sure that will bring Big Ed more success in his relationship with Liz or somebody else, because Big Ed undoubtedly can be controlling with his girlfriends, and being single could give him a chance to relax and learn more about himself, which is what I think he truly needs. He needs to learn who he is before he can learn about others and learn how to be in a good relationship with another person.
Ed is such a piece of shit that doesn't deserve my love or anybody's love. And the only unconditional love he's gonna have is with the 2 dogs that we were supposed to share together.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Do you know how hard it is?
So overall, what do I think? I think Big Ed and Liz needs to separate for a while. I think Big Ed needs to find himself. I think Liz needs to move on. Maybe we'll see Liz in 90-Day Fiancé Single Life Season 4. Who knows? But something's got to give. It's kind of like, how do they say, an immovable object against an unstoppable force. Something has to give.
Ed, I would just tell you, like, now that she's not here in the room.
But first of all, you don't know my situation.
I don't, and
you're shooting your mouth off.
No,
You don't know my situation.
I'm not shooting my mouth off.
So shut the fuck up.
Anyways, that's it for me. Smash that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you do not miss more content.
Where is it?
Let me say what I'm about to say.
Go ahead, say. Pussy, he's sitting there talking shit about me. Like, you're gonna go to a strip club with him and you're married. Talk about that for a minute.
Excuse me.